Here in the studio to play some Assassin's Creed 3, it's Andrea Rene and Jordan Marin, better known as CaptainSparklez. Welcome to What's Trending Halloween.
Well, thank you for having us.
We hope you can breathe in the studio.
It's a bit foggy in here.
It is. It's real fog.
Ghoulish.
Okay. It is. So we're going to be playing some Assassin's Creed 3. It just came out yesterday live for all your fans. You can start playing it right now, actually.
All right.
Actually, CaptainSparklez. Where did that name even come from?
It's a funny story. I had another channel, actually, a while back when I had first started, and it had a questionable word in it. It had a curse word in it, basically.
Oh, no.
And so decided to change it, and it was sort of a dare from a friend. You've had him on the show, C. Nanners. And
Oh, we love C. Nanners, yes.
He's great.
And at the time, I didn't really see it leading anywhere. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll change my channel name.
A kid-friendly version.
Yeah, and sure enough.
That's how it all came to be. Now you're over a million subscribers on YouTube. How about that?
Very nice, yes.
And now speaking of kid-friendly, you both have great costumes today.
Well, thank you.
So Andrea, what are you dressed as?
Well, I'm Princess Peach today.
Like it? Love it.
I even brought Yoshi with.
Oh.
You know, didn't want to leave Yoshi behind.
No, that's very sweet of you. And Jordan, you are wearing
Mario.
that very well.
Thank you.
Feeling good, aren't you? Feeling like a man.
Yeah, you gave it to me last minute. I'm missing.
No.
I'm missing the mustache. Oh God, I'm being.
I'm trying to get you to multitask. It's the test of a true player.
Someone's killing me. Oh,
to
no.
be able to answer questions while you're playing. All right, so let's give people what's going on here?
I died.
You died already?
Desynchronization.
I'm really bad at multitasking.
So what
is
is your first take on this new game?
I played the multiplayer a few
Yeah.
days ago. It was super fun. I haven't played it all that much, so I'm sort of getting used to the mechanics and whatnot, but it seems like a super fun, well done game, and I'll probably pick it up when it comes to PC.
Yeah, Andrea, is it as good as the other ones?
It is probably now, and I say this, and I'm only about 5 to 6 hours into the game, but it's probably my favorite Assassin's Creed yet.
Why?
I mean,
bold
Brotherhood
claim.
is still number one.
Decision.
So this, it still has a little bit of to prove, but if it goes where I think it's going, it could be my favorite.
So why is it your favorite?
Well, the setting goes a long way in my book. Obviously, like this setting of the American Revolution has really not been done a lot in video games before. I mean, we've seen it in a couple games, but really not in this depth and scope. And Ubisoft always does a great job of giving an accurate historical representation in their Assassin's Creed games, and lots of detail, places, people, actual events, things that happen. And you know, being from America and from the United States, there's there's a little bit of like, it tugs at your heartstrings a little, like go America.
So there's real emotions
when
in
you
this
watch.
game. Wow. It's like patriotic.
Yeah, it is. It totally is patriotic. I mean, and Connor Kenway as a protagonist is one of the best protagonists we've seen this year, and certainly in the franchise. I mean, I love Ezio, but I mean, this guy is a guy that you really are rooting for and really want to get behind.
Do you feel that emotionally connected to him, Jordan, CaptainSparklez?
I think you've gotten way more into it.
That's a woman's point of view perspective.
Well, it's a fan's point of view,
Yes.
and I have told people before, I openly admit that I'm a big fan of this franchise, because sometimes in the video games industry, people expect you to be completely like agnostic or objective with every game, and I just can't do that, like I'm a Mass Effect fangirl too, and I'm a Mario fangirl, and I love the games I love.
All right, we're gonna go into the fan chat right now with Mr. Panda. What's going on, Panda?
The chat room loves you, CaptainSparklez. They love the outfit, the
thank
costume
you.
today. They were
They're
giving
not
a question.
making fun of you in the outfit. You
No,
are
they love it.
representing.
They love it. We have a question from Twitter. Is this the sort of game people can just jump into, or should they go back and play the other games first?
You can absolutely jump into this game. They did a really great job of making a recap video in the very beginning. So when you start the game up for the first time, it takes you through some of the events to kind of get you familiar with the setting. So you can absolutely pick this up without having played Assassin's Creed before. But of course...
Oh, dead again? Give it to her. You don't deserve that controller anymore.
Okay.
Take off those gloves. Those gloves are coming off.
Show me how it's done.
Will you hold? Take
I
care
will
of it.
take care of it.
Take care.
But that being said, if you are a fan of the franchise, you'll get so much more out of it. I mean, it's going to be challenging if you try to go back and play all the Assassin's Creeds before you play this, because this is the 5th major console title that's come out, not including, other games, but.
All right, we're gonna go back to the fan chat right now. What's going on, Panda?
Reb H asks, how does it compare to Revelation?
Jordan?
I wish I could answer these questions.
Just hug him.
It's much better than Revelations. And no offense to Ubisoft, I have a lot of friends over there. I really love their dev team on Assassin's Creed, but Revelations was probably the weakest link in the Assassin's Creed chain.
Do you agree with that?
So I've heard.
Which games are you really into right now, then?
I like playing Minecraft.
I did not, I promise.
That's the main game I play on my channel.
Wow.
Another death. I forgot that I couldn't get detected, but now that I know exactly what I'm doing,
all right,
I got it down.
Okay,
promise.
You can continue.
Show me how it's done.
We will allow you. Teach him how it's done. Show all those people watching, those folks. And so, yeah, speaking of Minecraft, you did this Minecraft style video that is huge. It did over 10 million views. What went into putting together that video?
So it's a team of myself, then there is a friend of mine named David who does most of the animation. He does all of the modeling and rigging for the 3D figures and everything that goes into making it in Maya.
Yeah.
And then another friend does the vocals, and then a group of 2 guys in a band called Approaching Nirvana. They made the music. They recreated the original instrumental for Gangnam Style, mixed everything together, mastered the track, and lo and behold, it's doing pretty well.
That's amazing. It took a month to do?
Yeah, which is actually pretty quick turnover for us. We wanted to catch it while Gangnam Style was still pretty relevant, because it's sort of a trend at the moment.
It is trending.
We're on what's trending. And so we tried to put it out pretty quickly. Still the same amount of effort into it, just more work in a shorter amount of time.
Do you enjoy doing parodies? Is that a big thing for you?
Yeah, I mean, those are sort of the main thing that I think people look forward to on my channel. I don't know, in the future we'll see what we can do with it.
Yeah, what's the next one? What's going to inspire the next big parody? What do you think? What trend is coming out of the internet?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
I know. We need another Gangnam Style.
I know that. I mean, come on, that one's pretty played out. Yeah. Would you say it's about done?
What's going on right now, Andrea?
I'm hiding in the bushes here, and I'm about to go.
That's a great way to get into the game.
I'm about to assassinate this guy. You get ready?
Ooh, look at you.
Wow.
Oh!
There with
in the haystack.
I just walked up there and freed the prisoners. He didn't seem to mind though. So.
Are these games actually teaching us about history?
There's a lot of actual real historical data in the Animus. When you go to new areas, you can unlock little tidbits of information on the area that you're in, whether it be Boston or New York or Concord or any of these other small outlying areas. And of course, all the historical figures, John Adams, George Washington, just to name a couple. I mean,
You're like a Wikipedia of Assassin's Creed.
I know.
I've done a lot of Assassin's Creed coverage over the last couple of months.
Well, we appreciate it. We're going to go back to the fan chat because I know we have a ton of questions coming in. What's going on?
2 questions. Right now, I want to ask, because I like them both. So it's going to be one for Jordan, one for Andrea.
Okay.
CaptainSparklez, this is from this is from Ultimate Miner 1. Captain, what do you use to animate?
So it's a program called Autodesk Maya. It's by Autodesk. It's a 3D animation modeling software program. It's used by Pixar. And,
ooh, throwing out big names.
They actually help develop the program. So each year they will recode certain parts of it.
How did you learn this stuff? Is it just all self-taught?
So David, who helped out with the music videos, he's taught me a whole bunch. He's a pretty awesome dude.
That's great. All right, what's the question for Andrea?
This is from Wairafrul. What is Andrea's relationship with Jordan?
Well, in the game or in real life?
We actually just met today.
Yeah.
Woo! But you know, Halloween brings people together.
This is true.
Including people in costumes from the same game.
Peach and Mario.
You seem like you're very into this.
I warned you in advance that I get bad gamer face. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a thing. Gamer face.
It is. It's totally a thing.
What's your gamer face, Jordan?
I don't know, I just zone out.
Looks like you have a lot in common. I see that there's a connection. Game face connection.
What's trending matchmaking?
Let's go back into the fan chat.
This is from Yank062198. It's easy to remember. Andrea, what sequence are you on in the video game? How deep are you? That was probably
I'm not going to give away any spoilers because there's a lot of spoilers. I will say, when I was doing a stream about Assassin's Creed yesterday, we were talking about how the first like 3 to 5 hours of the game you think you've seen, but you have not seen. Like, even with all the media previews and the reviews that are out and the advertisements and trailers, they did a really great job of keeping a lot of story plot points hidden.
That's so great, though, because that's the worst. It's like a movie where all the good stuff's in the trailer.
Not the case here, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, Jordan?
Yeah. I still need to pick up the game. It's not out on PC yet.
November 20th.
Why don't you just get an Xbox or something?
I have an Xbox, but oh god, I'm going to start a war here.
Oh yeah, Flame War. No, it's okay. I mean, the PC users are very protective of their platform. PC gaming is its own art form, wouldn't you say?
Sure. I mean, it's the fact that the hardware can be continuously updated allows for games to progress in terms of the visuals, how intensive it can be on the processor and whatnot, as like year by year, as opposed to having to wait generation by generation.
So quickly, before we go, let's do a quick review. We're going to call it a quickie here. Both of you will give us a quickie here on What's Trending.
A quickie.
All right, starting with you, Andrea.
Okay.
On this game, a quickie review on the game. Why people should buy it or not buy it.
You should buy this game because it is one of the most exciting, rich, detailed, open-world action-adventure games that you will find on the market this season.
Wow, that was a good quickie. CaptainSparklez.
How do I beat these pitches? I played the multiplayer, and it's exceptionally fun. It'll bring you hours of entertainment and gamer face, and
love it.
You should try it out.
All right, well, awesome having both of you here. CaptainSparklez, Andrea Rene, Machinima. Check them both out. Happy Halloween. You guys look great. Thank you so much for joining us. Check him out, youtube.com/CaptainSparklez, and on Twitter @CaptainSparklez. And there's lots more from Andrea, youtube.com/Machinima, or on Twitter @Andrea Rene.
Thank you. Yes.